Welcome. This is Vibration Mastermind. Today, I want to teach you a tiny, repeatable translation method I call Translate the Tug. Quick picture. You feel a pull, a desire to check your bank app, to send a sharp text, to start a project right now, and that pull either derails your day or becomes momentum. The thing we want is the second outcome, feelings that drive aligned action. So in the next 9 minutes, I'll give you a 3-part method that turns an urge into one clear, reversible action you can test immediately.
Why this matters. Feelings are information, not commands. If you leave them vague, they become drama or reactivity, and your vibration dips. If you translate them into tiny, testable moves, your energy stays intact and you get data. Important safety note up front. We only pick micro actions that are reversible, under 5 minutes, and produce one piece of micro evidence. No risky or high-stakes moves here. And if an emotion signals deeper or ongoing distress, pause the translation and seek professional or relational repair.
All right, the method in 3 words. Name, narrow, commit. Name the feeling without the story. Narrow to one tiny outcome question. Commit to one reversible action that takes 5 minutes or less. That's it. Let's unpack each step so you can use it the moment a tug shows up.
Step 1. Name the feeling. When you notice the tug, say one line to yourself that neutralizes the story. Don't elaborate. Use physical cues and a neutral label. For example, I notice tightness in my jaw. I'm feeling irritated. Or, I feel a knot in my stomach. This is anxious wanting. The point is to move from narrative, like they always do this, to a factual label. Irritation, curiosity, loneliness, scarcity. Naming calms the limbic loop enough to think.
Quick delivery template you can copy. I notice, physical cue. I'm noticing, feeling word. Say that out loud or whisper it. It's short, neutral, and it immediately reduces dramatic escalation. For listeners with higher anxiety, swap to a witness light version. There's a tug. Keep it minimal. Naming is not solving. It's stopping the runaway story machine.
Step 2. Narrow the intent. Ask one narrow question. What would a small, helpful move look like right now? The goal is to translate the feeling into a single-line outcome. Examples of phrasing: would a tiny fact check help? Or would a short timed pause help me feel calmer? Another template: if I treat this tug like a test, what's one tiny outcome that would be useful? Narrowing turns emotion into a decision design problem.
Step 3. Commit to one reversible action, 5 minutes or less. 2 sizing rules. Keep the action conservative and make it reversible. Conservative means it produces micro evidence, something you can point to and say, I did that. Reversible means you can undo it without cost. Examples include: open the Notes app and write a 2-sentence message draft. Set a 5-minute timer to breathe and log a single sentence about outcome. Or pull a single data point, like checking a balance, saved email, or a receipt. If it takes longer than 5 minutes or can't be undone, it's not a translation. It's a full decision that deserves cooling time. Worked example A. The money impulse. You get the sudden urge to transfer money or to send a payment as a reaction. Translate. I notice a flutter in my chest. This feels like anxious purchasing energy. Narrow. Would a tiny evidence check help me decide? Commit. Open your bank app, pull the balance or last transaction, take a screenshot, then close the app. That's under 5 minutes and gives you a fact. Do not hit send on a payment until you've had at least one cool observation and a minute to breathe. Worked example B. Family boundary irritation. The tug wants to text something sharp. Translate. Name. My throat feels tight. I'm irritated. Narrow. Would a timed defer and a script help? Commit. Open your notes, write a 1-line script.
I hear you. I need until tomorrow to respond. Then set a timer for 24 hours before sending anything. That keeps you safe, reversible, and it preserves dignity in the relationship. Defer plus permission is a conservative social template that prevents escalation.
Accessibility options. If naming words feel intense, use behavioral anchors. Breathe in 3 counts. Breathe out 3 counts. Then name with one word, like tight or pull. For those who want social support without drama, use a witness-light social echo. Send a one-line message like, feeling pulled, we'll pause and circle back. It's permission-seeking, tiny, and reversible. Non-verbal micro-actions also work. Stand, stretch, take one lap, or make tea. The key is evidence and reversibility. Now, a simple experiment, the 3-day translation probe. For 3 days, pick every tug you notice and translate it using name, narrow, commit. Track 3 conservative metrics: minutes of regret, how long you ruminated after a reaction, follow-through count, how many translations you completed, and calm score at day's end on a 1 to 5 scale. Logging format: timestamp, feeling word, one-line outcome, action taken, micro-evidence, regret minutes, calm score. The goal is not perfection, it's measurable learning.
Common failure modes and fixes. First, symbolic actions. You write a list but never change behavior. Fix, require micro-evidence before counting the test. Second, oversizing. You turn a tug into a major decision. Fix, apply the less than 5-minute rule and the reversibility checklist. Third, using translation to avoid deeper repair. If a pattern recurs, persistent distress, repeated relationship wounds, translation is a triage tool, not the solution. Escalate to a longer repair plan, a conversation, or professional help.
Okay, let's do a guided micro-translation together. Think of one current tug you felt this week. Close your eyes if that helps. Name it in one line. Notice the physical cue and the feeling word. Now ask the narrow question. What's one small, helpful outcome? Finally, commit to one reversible action under 5 minutes. And if you can, do it now. I'll wave a beat so you can finish.
If you did that, small win. That's the point. Translate tugs often, not dramatically. Over time, you gather trustworthy data and your momentum compounds. Before we close, one quick reminder. If a tug signals ongoing distress or a safety risk, pause the method and seek help. This practice is for everyday urges, not crisis intervention.
All right. Try one translation today, and then do the 3-day probe this week. If this method helps you reduce reactive minutes and increase follow-through, please leave a short review on the platform describing one measurable change you noticed. Those reviews help other listeners decide to try the probe, and they help me know what's working for you.
Thanks for listening to Vibration Mastermind. Keep it simple. Name it, narrow it, commit to a tiny reversible move, and build momentum with dignity. Let's dive in.